Hi guys, henreeneo here, back with another video. This is my full review of the Nokia 8.3 5G. I did an unboxing about 2 weeks ago, and a lot of you had quite a number of questions you asked on this device. Well, in this video, I'll be answering a lot of them. The Nokia 8.3 5G plays in the same space as the Pixel 5 and the Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro. But how does it really perform? Is the camera on this guy any good? Well, in this video, you're going to be seeing all of that and more. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, a sub will be most appreciated, and also turn on notifications so you're notified when I throw up new videos. Let's begin. So I'm going to start with the pros and cons of the Nokia 8.3 5G. Now for the pros, you're getting Android One, which is stock Android on this device, and it comes with Android 10, soon to be upgraded to Android 11. You're also getting a very solid built device here. I mean, this thing is built like a tank, and if there's anything Nokia is known for, it's their solid build quality. I mean, this is absolutely beautiful in terms of the build quality. It's got very decent battery life. You've got a 4,500 mAh in this one, and it will take you a full day of moderate to heavy usage with no problems. Now, the next pro about this device is that it's got a good display. If you put it alongside the likes of the Samsung Galaxy S21, you definitely see a huge difference. But if it's standing on its own, I mean, this is an absolutely beautiful display. Color representations on this thing is absolutely beautiful. Now, in terms of the cons, the number one issue I found is that it doesn't match the rivals in terms of the specification. I mean, there are a lot of the rivals who are on the same level, same price point, but have better specification than the Nokia 8.3 5G. Second con is that the cameras are average, which you'll be seeing later in this video. And my third and final con is that Google Assistant button. I mean, the position, I end up hitting it every time I want to hit the power button. So they could have raised it higher or brought it down a bit lower so I don't keep hitting that button every time. So that's it for my pros and cons on this device. I'm going to run down the specs again. You've got a phone with a 6.81-inch Full HD Plus display, and you've got a Snapdragon 765G processor in this one. Comes with a 4,500 mAh battery, 128 gigabytes of internal storage, and 8 gigabytes of RAM. And this one goes for about 243,000 naira if you live here in Nigeria. Now you have other handsets which go for lesser value than this and come with more features and slightly better specifications. So I think Nokia should have done a better pricing on this device. So the Nokia 8.3 comes in only one color that I've seen, and that's the blue color. They call it the Polar Night color, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. Makes the device have a very good look, and I have no complaints about this color shade that they used in here. Talking about that 6.81-inch LCD plus display, it's a Full HD Plus display. If you compare this screen to the screen on the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, I mean, that phone has a 6.82-inch display. But if you compare just sizes, the Nokia 8.3 has a very huge footprint. So if you don't have big hands, definitely you're going to have to struggle with this if you try to use it with one hand. It's a big phone. It's got a 20:9 aspect ratio display, got a pixel density of 386. So yes, the display is quite sharp and quite brilliant in my opinion. Now, in terms of performance on the Nokia 8.3 5G, I mean, performance is good. It's not the best out there, it's not the fastest, but you remember you're running Android One on this thing, so the performance is quite good with that Snapdragon 765G. It's a gaming centric chip, but how does it handle gaming? It handles it absolutely fine. I have had no problem playing games on this device, although some really graphic intensive game like Genshin Impact will require you bumping down the resolution just a bit so you can play it smoothly, but handles everything fine. Apps open smoothly. I mean, I've had no issue with app performance on this device. So the rear cameras on the Nokia 8.3 5G consists of a 64 megapixel main snapper. You've got a 12 megapixel ultra wide snapper. You've got a 2 megapixel macro and a 2 megapixel depth sensing camera. But how does it quite perform. Now, this setup doesn't match the Penta setup that we had on the Nokia 9 PureView, but from my experience taking pictures with this phone, the lenses here will take good looking pictures that look really decent on social media pages. So if you're using this for a business and you post all your pictures to platforms like Instagram, you're going to have really decent results from these cameras. Dynamic range isn't that great. Exposure, again, is sort of a bit of a struggle. In the initial review I did not do a camera test because back then the camera application had a problem. They fixed it, they updated it, and I started shooting a lot of pictures, as you can see scrolling on your screen. They look good. Color reproduction looks brilliant. I'm actually satisfied with the color reproduction here, and the pictures are decent at best. So is the Nokia 8.3 5G worth it? So I think it's a really good phone. It's really good, great build quality, excellent software. Where I have a challenge is in the pricing, and if Nokia can cut down the pricing just a bit, I think this would be a solid phone for anyone. That's the only thing I have a bit of a concern. I think it could have been much more competitively priced. Otherwise, it's an excellent device for me, and yes, it's a recommended device for me. Guys, if you have any questions on the Nokia 8.3 5G, I would absolutely love to hear from you. You can leave them down in the comment section of this video and I'll get back to as much of them as I can. Again, thanks for being a part of this channel. If you're not yet subscribed or sub to the channel, will be most appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.